I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. We are just moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With that, let's get you over to Raymond James Stadium for the home opener. On the call, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Godden alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they come into this one after a loss in the opener, and they're in for another tough test here.
And what a battle for an organization to look at your schedule and see 2 road games to start the season and not have a letdown immediately. You've got to fight against that. They've got to come out ready to play.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And this is a guy who cares totally about his team. He will do whatever it takes for a play to be successful and for his team to win. I've seen him become a lead blocker on running plays, even though I'm sure his coaches don't want him anywhere near that pile.
Winston now to throw on first down. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Play fake. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. And one advantage for this offensive unit is the big target, Mike Evans.
Play to his strength, his size and catch radius. Throw it up there, let him go get it.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done. Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
Winston now finding Godwin, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Winston on 3rd and 2. He's got Evans. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The former #3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On play action, Winston. He completes it to Evans. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, Winston. And Blake, the tight end's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. It's caught. Tackled. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun. Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. Ryan Tannehill will be orchestrating the offense, the top 10 pick back in 2012.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
The numbers a week ago for Melvin Gordon. 10 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They go back to Gordon here on first down. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Big stop, big stop.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Tannehill. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
Okay. Good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 39, Winston looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Stick looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays?
Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They'll run on first down. It's Logan, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now he dumps this off over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Open man has got it. It's complete. A good pickup there at 22.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that 3rd down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Open space inside the 10. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And down to the 7-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. From the gun, Winston. And he finds Howard complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They run the counter. Logan. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain, but I wouldn't abandon the run.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Trey Madden, his first touchdown of the new season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They scored.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. The end result, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Stick back to pass. He's going to loft one. It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Stick looking to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. There on the coverage, knocking that one away was Mike Edwards. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. This quarterback now just 3 of 6 throwing it, but that last completion gets a first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Covington able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Now Stick under pressure again, and down he goes again. Christian Covington able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. On 2nd and 7, Winston. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Logan. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. On 3rd down, Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Winston. This will be caught at about the 5. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Let's go.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Logan. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check 52 to the line. Check 52 to the line. He can't handle it.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Jameis to throw it. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 42. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They run again with Logan. Gets through, and now an opening. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
It's caught. Jones. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. On 2nd and 2, Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Logan. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence that they just get their assignments down, they get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
They run with Logan, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. T.J. Logan. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. After the sack on 1st down, stick. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like that. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been flat getting it done, 8 for 9 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what happened there. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Logan. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. There he goes, left side, 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
Well, there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
To try again after the sack. Stick. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the...
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Looking to throw. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.